Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here in the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule. Uncle T, Terry Foster in the house.
Second day in a row.
I know, Terry.
I'm in big trouble.
In for D-Mac. He's still trying to rehab his image, and maybe one day he can make it back.
Hey, you know what the next step is? Fire his ass.
Yeah.
Right. No,
That's
seriously.
next.
You might be on your way out the door, man.
Yeah.
I just walk in here and do my show, boss. That's all I do. Uncle T Foss in for D-Mac. The infield from third to first. We have KG in the building. What's really good?
Hey, that Bad Boys movie was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, I went to see it over the weekend. It's surprisingly good.
It's better than the last, because the last one sucked.
It shits on that third one.
Okay.
That third one is non-existent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, they're up to 4?
Yeah. This is the fourth one.
Third one was bad.
It was really bad, but this one kind of recovers from that.
Okay.
So, a lot of good action. Martin Lawrence. Oh, man. Martin Lawrence was like peak Martin Lawrence in that movie.
Because you can't make good remakes.
No.
Yeah.
Usually the
It's
first one
tough.
is good. Maybe the second one is all right, but after that.
Right. And Bad Boys 1 and 2, of course, being a staple is kind of hard to top that. But this one was pretty good, man.
No, absolutely. T-Foss, people talking about your hat. You look like you're going to the dog track after the show.
This is Father's Day thing.
Okay.
I
Father's
got
Day
with my
chic.
son on Saturday. We went out on Saturday rather than Sunday, but yeah. I might go to the. You tell me about the dog track. I've never been to the dog track.
No more depressing place in the world than a dog track in Florida, man. No more depressing place
I
in the
think
world.
I can beat it. Tunica, Mississippi Casino.
You're probably right.
Damn.
You're probably right. Jesus in the house. Intern Justin as well. What up?
How we doing? I'm doing pretty good.
You are. You and I were talking bourbon before the show started. You're young in your bourbon voyage, but I'm happy that you're on board.
Yes.
You went up a couple notches in my book,
Yes,
Jesus.
I'm currently looking for a very nice $30 bourbon that I can consistently go to. So if you have any suggestions, please drop them in chat, and I'm very open to trying some new bourbon.
Old Granddad, 114.
Old Granddad, 114. I'm
Yep.
writing that down.
Absolutely. It's a very solid $30 bottle. That is where it is. Spencer Raxter. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Had a good weekend.
I bet you did.
Yeah. had a good weekend. My boy's birthday party was on Saturday, so had fun there. And then Sunday, obviously, we went up to Ann Arbor. My brother was hosting Father's Day.
Yeah.
So, got to hang out with the wee lad, the wee baby. So that was fun.
How was Danny Raxter's Father's Day?
He was good. It was a lot of fun. We made, my brother Ian got some monster steaks, like 24-ounce
Nice.
porterhouses.
Good Lord.
Yeah, they were some big steaks.
Threw them on the grill, right?
Threw them on the grill.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, grilled them up.
Talk to me.
Smoked a stove, smoked some joints, drank some whiskey. It was a good time.
Art Vandelay just got a bottle of 2023 George T. Stagg at retail price last week. Unreal. Art, I'll at your boy, man, in the DMs. Let me know where the hookup
Where
is
that's at?
Mike Willette wants to know, Spenny, are you still poor? How's your Venmo doing?
I am indeed still poor. Yeah, that's true. Don't get paid till the end of the month.
But you got a 30 rack.
But yeah.
The people came through in fine fashion.
People came through for sure. Got some Busch Light for my friend's party, so that was good.
No, absolutely. Did Danny Raxter get in the scotch on Father's Day? a
He
little bit?
did. Yeah, he did.
Good
Yeah.
for him,
Oh
man.
yeah, of course he's going to. We had a bottle of wine, some scotch.
I'm a big Danny Raxter guy.
Yeah, so am I.
Everybody
Big guy.
is, man.
They were out of coconut cream pie, so we got German chocolate cake, and that was very good. Love German chocolate cake.
Wyatt Bear, Old Granddad 114 is aggressive. It is a little bit. It's 114 proof, Jesus. You might be a couple exits away from that one now in retrospect.
Yeah, you said 4 years. You got to be thinking in terms of you 4 years ago.
Yeah. That one, you're not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
I walked that one back.
Yeah, 114 proof. You too young for that.
Yeah.
That put some hair on your chest right there.
T
man.
Foss, you know.
I mean, I've ran in 110, so
okay.
is the 4 that big of a jump?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it'll get you.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
it
All right.
is.
I was just asking.
Right.
James Miller, what up, BD? What up, James Miller? Thanks for tapping into the show. What do you got?
Real quick, I got to bring this up because I think this happened after the show on Friday. Did you see Flannel Sam is making the runs, man? Jazz Chisholm responded to him
Yes.
on X, man, and he created a stir. I wanted to see how you felt about that, seeing that you're a Marlins fan.
Oh, well, hey, you know, like talk to him, Jazz. Jazz piped up.
He did.
Jazz doesn't need my help.
Yeah.
He piped up, so I just said talk to him, Jazz.
I thought that was pretty dope, though. Sam stood on business, so I respect him for that.
He will fly into the eye of the storm,
I
man.
swear.
He will.
He is the ultimate man to stand on business. Nobody I know stands on more business
Yeah.
than Flannel.
Yeah.
Although
All 10.
he did the opposite of standing on business with me, Flannel.
Ooh,
You little bitch.
Talk about it.
He
Talk about it.
challenged me to a pizza eating contest, I guess, and then goes on vacation. Where you at, Flannel? Huh?
Flannel went on vacation. Terry.
He ran
Yeah.
away. Ducking the smoke.
I think Flannel's tired of that show. They put him on the morning.
Okay,
Like,
break it down,
He tired
T-Boss.
of that show.
yeah, you know, they put him on the morning. He's like, I don't like it here, so I'm just going to take vacations after vacation after vacation.
Yeah, he was supposed to be back Tuesday. I heard initially. Now he's going to be going
you know
all
what?
week out here. So
He'd rather be on this show than the morning show. That's how bad it is.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
yeah. Just-
Tune in for the drama.
Right? Just speak about our product like that, but you know, it's cool. It's all
Tune
right.
into the morning for the drama,
Yeah.
the unspoken drama, the nonverbal drama.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
there's a
hey,
lot going
give
on."
me Neil any day of the week rather than that morning show.
Is that your Sam impression?
Where's Flannel going on vacay? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
He's traveling the East Coast.
Is he?
He was just at
Traveling
Fenway
to East
the other
Yeah,
night.
he was at Fenway.
Okay.
And I believe I don't
Is
know
he
if he's
gonna go
going to
up Maine?
more.
I've always wanted to do the Maine coast.
It's
Get some
electric.
lobsters.
We went to New England a couple of years ago. One of my favorite vacays we ever did. Maine is incredible.
Really?
Incredible. Now we went right at the end of July, so I think it was like the 2 weeks that it's above 80 degrees there. So, but it was like the beaches are incredible. Highly recommended, man.
That's what's up.
Food is good. Boston's legit.
Now, I may be going to a spot I've always wanted to go to, Cooperstown, in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So,
Cooperstown's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah,
it is.
so I want to go there. The
So
wife
would that
has
be your first time?
first time.
Really?
Wife has a conference in upstate New York. I said, let's hit
Nice.
Cooperstown. And she said, all right, cool.
Swing on by. Go to Saratoga too. Bet the ponies.
I got a wedding to go to on
No,
Friday.
I'm supposed to bet the dogs.
Oh yeah, you got to go to Florida. That you do have a dog track get up. What'd you say, Spenny? You got a wedding?
I got
this
a
week?
wedding on Friday, yeah, in Port Huron.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out to Scott and Jackie. They're getting married. So
Okay.
I'm excited. Should be a lot of fun.
Spenny, you put it in the chat, by the way, and Kyrie Irving now 14-1 in elimination games.
Yeah.
Not today, Kyrie said.
Try to tell you. Hey, we'll see.
Now, hey, I'll admit, like I'm having some fun with the numbers on that one, T-Foss. But when your back is to the wall, you want Kyrie Irving on your team.
No one else. Isaiah, nope. Michael Jordan, nope.
Yeah.
Want
T-Foss,
Kyrie.
how was Father's Day for you, man?
It was wonderful. I was here talk to all these dudes about how they just want to be left alone on Father's Day. I feel the exact opposite.
So
I
do
want
I.
to be with my people.
Me too.
Yeah, I hung out with my son. I started Father's Day on Saturday. I hung out with my son. We went to a restaurant on a Detroit River Canal.
Okay.
And it was cool. It was outdoors, and we had chowder and seafood, and it was delicious. And then Sunday, Mama wanted to take me to lunch, so I decided to go to Ford's Garage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I like that one. It wasn't the one in Dearborn. Everyone was like, did you go to the one in Dearborn? No, there's one in Novi now.
There you
So
have
we went
that.
there, chilled out. We watched the most depressing movie of all time. It's about the Von Erichs, the
Yeah.
wrestling family. You know, it's 2 suicides. I heard it was so depressing that the producer rolled 2 suicides into one, if that's possible, because he didn't want to depress the audience so much.
Is that the one with Zac Efron in it?
No.
Yeah,
Is it?
and not looking like Zac Efron.
Iron Claw?
Yeah, the Iron Claw.
You said it's depressing? I heard it's really good.
It's good.
I didn't say it was bad. It was good, but it was depressing.
I've heard it's really depressing. That's why I don't watch it.
You can be depressing and good.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, tragic stories.
Yeah.
Brian Cranford wants to know if you went to Sinbad's, Terry.
Huh?
Brian Cranford wants to know if
No,
you went
no,
to
it wasn't
Sinbad's.
Sinbad's. It was on a canal.
Okay.
It's called Coleon or Coleon Andra or something like that. I have to look at the name. I'll give it to you in a couple minutes.
Dante 151, Jesus, Buffalo Trace bourbon is good, especially when you need to warm yourself up in the winter. Buffalo Trace is a good everyday
Cheap
sipper.
too.
Yeah.
That's the play.
I've had Buffalo Trace.
That's
I
the
enjoy
play.
it very much. So
It's
that's
better than Woodford.
all right.
Well, Buffalo Trace has a bunch.
I
of
disagree,
little
but-
family. There's a whole bunch of bourbons coming out of there, and they're all good.
No, absolutely it is. That is the play. Mike G says, we did go-karts, batting cage, and putt-putt on Sunday with the fam. Good times.
Nice.
I got more hits than El Mago.
Hey,
I'm sure
not
you
hard
did.
to do.
He also got
bar.
a black Amon-Ra St. Brown shirt from his kids, which is shout out Mike G's kids. That's a good gift.
Big shout out.
There you go. No, it was. Father's Day was awesome. I went
what'd
with
you get?
I went with my family and my dad. Greenfield Village does a car show, and my dad's a big car guy. I am not, but that's not what it's about.
It's about hanging with your
And
dad.
yeah, and like what T-Foss said, I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, I'd rather just be left alone." I was sitting there at Greenfield Village, and then they were playing like the 1860s baseball game there, and my daughter was locked in. They don't use the gloves and all that stuff.
And they
my
wear
daughter's really-
ties.
yeah, absolutely.
I've seen that.
Yep.
Yeah.
see?
They sell war bonds,
Yeah.
But no, my daughter's really becoming a big baseball person, like a big fan of baseball, which my sons hate baseball. But I was thinking about that when I was sitting there watching her watch the game. I was sitting there thinking about that. I was like, this is like, is this like the stuff I would want to do? Not necessarily, but I don't care. Like I was happy with the people I was with. It was a big day for me, like to step up to that point.
That's what's up.
So it was great, man. I loved it. We went to a cookout at my brother-in-law's house. He had some good bourbon. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, 12 year.
I also have had that. I like that a lot.
125 proof, uncut from the barrel.
Might be a little big league for me.
It was big league.
Did you bring your
Yeah,
spicy,
you better put a gallon of Sprite in that thing.
Did you bring your spicy potato salad to the cookout?
I did not.
Okay.
I brought mac and cheese and a German chocolate cake to the.
German chocolate cake is where it is. All right, yeah, we certainly got to get into this. There's some Tiger stuff again. They just won't go away.
Roller coaster.
I keep getting texts from my buddies like, "Oh, Riley hit the 2 home runs. They're winning 10-0. Look up, lost the series again."
An embarrassing fashion.
You
by the
knew
way.
once they scored that 13-run explosion that they were going to come back the next day with like a run or two and they
Yeah.
were going to blow.
Like they're the worst offense in baseball.
Yeah.
They get these games where they score 13 and win 13-2 or 13-4 or whatever. That's what keeps them kind of in the middle of the pack, but it's not real. It's fugazi.
They can't even be streaky though. They can't even put together maybe like 4 or 5 days of
No.
good offense and then regress. Like it's always an up and down per game basis with this team.
Yeah. So we'll get into it. And Spenny's got a great question. And I love these either or questions.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it. Got some line stuff as well. The Pistons will make an appearance, Terry.
Wow.
Real quick though, too.
What was that?
Terry's
Tired
not
of
like too
Pistons,
excited
man.
for that.
Oh, Terry,
I am
I'm tired
so
of the
tired.
Pistons, but when it's 30 for 30 time
Right.
and you need a celebrity,
right.
what are you,
Shit.
Mitch Albom?
Shit.
Like, when all of a
Baby.
sudden the cameras are here,
Honey.
now I'm a Pistons guy.
Championship team.
Yes. And when the camera's there, T-Foss is your man. Hey, what are we
Hey,
talking about?
I'll be a
Right.
man
Pistons.
today. But I'm tired of these knuckleheads around here. Oh, the Pistons are going to be good next year. They're going to win 30 games. I'm like,
That's not
guys,
good.
30 games is not good.
It's
Our
better than what we got.
expectations are so low.
I don't want to talk Pistons. Oh, the 30 for 30 people are
Right.
here?
Oh no, the Pistons. You know they doing a series now on the Going to Work Pistons. You know he's in that.
Oh,
so.
100%.
You know he is.
100%. Terry, real quick, the media stuff. I did get to watch the end of the U.S. Open, too, which was great and made it a great Father's Day as well. I want to get you, as a journalism guy, Rory McIlroy, losing, choking, whatever you want to say, and then just
Choking.
dipping.
He
Just dipping. Didn't
pulled
talk to the media, nothing.
pulled a LeBron. That's early LeBron right there. Whenever he would lose, just take the jersey off, go straight to the locker room.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, T-Foss?
Well,
I think
you know,
that's
man,
soft.
It is soft. Look, when you win a tournament or you make the little 4-foot putt,
Hey,
you're
Terry.
like,
Hey, Terry,
what
you
up?
wanna talk?
Get out my way so I can get to this microphone now. But then when you lose and you mess up, you bitch out. We still want to know your story. Nobody's going to skewer you. Nobody's going to do anything like that. We just want to know what was going through your head when you were choking away the U.S. Open. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was very, very. I know everyone loves Rory. I was rooting for Bryson.
Yeah.
Big. I'm
too.
happy.
Yeah,
he
they
won.
say
I like Bryson.
transformed himself.
America.
Yeah.
America for sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I was thinking about this the other day. I talk a lot of shit about British people, rightfully so. One thing they do right is their like pub songs where they're all singing in the pub. That's electric.
Oh, yeah.
The songs for the Euros right now, like
Yeah.
Scotland's in particular, goes so hard.
That's electric.
All of them.
Yeah.
The Netherlands, they were in the middle of the streets, rocking the street.
Yeah.
It is Euro's big, man. I love it.
They do it right. Oh, DCFC update?
2-0 win.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Big
sir.
win there.
Tapped
So,
in.
They're back.
I was tapped in on Saturday. Shout
Were you
out.
really?
Yes, I was.
Cool. Hope I painted the picture for you.
Oh,
Brought
of
some
course.
emotion
You know,
to
golden
it.
voice, Neil.
All right, there we go. Come on. Feed my ego. Come on, give it to me. Let's go Red Wing Sparty. T-Foss turns into John Mason when the cameras turn on. You absolutely do, my friend. Tell him about Dispo, Spenny.
I will tell them about Dispo because you can visit Dispo Dispensary for deals that are too good to be true. Meet a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere and shopping experience. Try the freshest inventory for Michigan's largest variety of products. Come through our stores or order on Dispo Dash today. Dispo Dispensary, DispoShops.com, your local cannabis.
Shout out Romeo
plug.
Dispo.
Shout out Romeo Dispo, the best in the game.
there.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Woodward Sports Merchandise. That's right, shop.woodwardsports.com. Boot 'em Kids live. It's in there. We're pushing it like weight off the website right now.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
It is flying off the shelves. We'll have the graphic for you coming up shortly, as a matter of fact. But let's just cut the shit. Shop.woodwardsports.com. Boo them kids. This city was founded on booing children, and we're going to celebrate it on Sunday Night Football because that's where we shine when it comes to booing kids.
Yes, sir.
Boo them kids.
$600.
Shop.woodwardsports.com. Boo them kids. All right, keeping it pushing. We're off and running on a Monday. Neil Rule.
Dude, you're trying to push some gear. I was just looking at your shirt, and I just noticed the NHL shirt. What's that, the Cancun Barracudas? Or what is that?
This is the Florida Panthers, like the what is it? Their version of the City Connect, or what? I forget what they call them in the NHL.
Yeah,
but it's like their version of the City Connect. So,
reverse retro.
Little,
that's what they call it.
Reverse retro. The little palm
It's sick.
tree.
Okay,
that's a sick
cute.
logo.
I do. I enjoy it.
And the powder blue looks really nice.
It does. So it's pretty cool. Panthers kind of like my B team, a little bit. So
Now they're going to win the cup.
they are.
So now they're your buddies.
No, they've kind of always been my buddy. I like that they still throw the rats on the ice and stuff like that. That's pretty cool too. So
I'll back that up. He was wearing that first day I worked here, like the first day I was in studio, and that was when the first round was going on. So shout out.
absolutely. But yeah, T-Foss in for D-Mac. We got KG, intern Justin, a.k.a. Juzus, and Spencer Raxter as well. Want to talk about the Tigers because I got texts from my Tiger buddies all day Saturday.
Tigers are back.
Yeah. Riley. And the reason, and look, Justin Verlander was scheduled to pitch. Had neck stiffness or something like that. Got scratched. Guy took the mound, got lit up. It's the way that stuff happens. But T-Foss, I just want to touch on this, and we got to move on. But the summer, this is what we're going to do. Spenny does have a great Tigers question for us. But T-Foss, two things. This offense,
Atrocious.
it's the worst in baseball. Save your stats, save your granular. When I watch T-Foss, they're the worst offense in baseball.
And here's the sad thing. They are light years ahead of what they were 3 weeks ago.
Big facts. That's crazy.
And that's
awful.
ridiculous. And they still stink. Here's what I'm tired of. I guess every time I come on here, I'm tired of something. I am tired of these people believing, oh, the Tigers are on their way. No, they're not. They win a couple, lose a couple. You know, I got into an argument with 3 weeks ago. Remember Javi Baez had his one good game?
Yes, I remember it fondly.
This dude was like, all right, T-Fuzz, you going to admit that Javi Baez is on his way? I said, hell no.
What is it about this guy?
Huh?
Yeah, and here we are. It took 4 minutes. It took less than 4 minutes, and here we are. No, fuck the laugh tracks and all that. No, this isn't a me thing right now.
Okay.
What is it with this guy, with the people? Why do they think? Never mind.
Yeah, just don't even
Go on. The
I
offense.
think it's because he's paid so much money, they just think he's got to catch fire at some point. But I'm going to quote the man that sits in this chair a lot of time when he scored the game-winning goal against the Philadelphia Flyers. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and then. And that's what Javi Baez did. One game. Or maybe it was two. Maybe he had two. First time in his career here, he had back-to-back good games. I don't care. Show me consistency. I don't want to hear about a game. I don't want to hear
but
about
that's all
that.
you get, Terry, is a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game. And I don't know, like, I'm not pissed off anymore.
You
I'm
shouldn't
not.
be.
You saw me get off the highway right there,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Like,
he's injured now, so there's no.
yeah,
no
you saw
reason
me
to
get
be.
off the highway. Like, I'm not pissed off. It's just what they are. And it spurs a couple of questions that we need to do this. We do need to check in because, guys, number one, we're working our way through June.
Yep.
What's the date today? June 7th. We're closer to July than June 1st.
Yes, sir.
Once July engages, that's it.
It's the midway point.
And the Tigers, they get put in the bottle. The cap goes on the bottle, and we throw the bottle in the ocean, and wherever it ends up, it ends up. Like, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm not making it that way. They are. And we don't have much time left to talk about the Tigers. They're 3-7 in their last 10. The Twins are 7-3 in their last 10. That's probably about the point where, and you look at it too, they're 11 games back of Cleveland. The Tigers are only 16 games in front of the White Sox. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you start breaking it down, Terry, it's over.
Yeah.
Can we chat poll that, Spenny? Just real quick. No bullshit. No anger. None of that. Is it over? Like, are we prepared to admit it's over?
So you saying they can't even hit the wild card?
No.
Is that,
How?
I don't.
They're 3-7 in their last 10. At some point, you got to win games.
Yeah.
5.5 out of the wild card now.
Yeah. Like, Terry, it's over, right?
It's over. Done. It's not only done for this season. I think it's done for a while. I don't think they're going to recover. The saviors were supposed to be Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson, right?
Yes.
Torque is in
It's not here.
Toledo.
Yeah.
And we praise Riley Green for his hitting. He's back, was he 246?
Yeah, I mean, the measurables, though, the
He's flashed, but
yeah,
it
he's
just
flashed.
hasn't-
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
with
But
it.
the
It just hasn't been
OPS and
consistent.
then
The
the
OPS
home
is
runs,
high.
He's like first in left fielders in the AL
Yeah.
for almost everything.
I'm to the point where T-Floss, for me, like with Riley Green, it's time to Acuna contract him.
Yeah, might
100%.
as well. Might as well.
Unless he's not down for that.
Right.
I think the thing is, he is playing with so much crap that he looks great next to the crap that he's around.
I mean, that could be the case, but he's the one, the only one, right?
Yeah.
In terms of positional players,
Yeah.
it's like Scooble and Green, and that's it.
No, it's Scuba.
Sprinkle in some virulent
Scooble,
in there, I
man.
guess. Yeah.
So is it over for the Tigers? Yes or no? I love Javi Baez. 78% of the people saying yes. Jay Washington, it's been over, guys. Come on.
But let's be patient.
realistic.
Let's keep being patient. Let's keep doing nothing.
You
What
know
else
what?
you gonna
I'm
do
not
at this point?
angry about this season. I'm angry about the last 8 years. The last 8 years where the Tigers have been allowed to disintegrate, and then we don't put pressure on them. We don't put pressure on the owner. We don't put pressure on the organization to do better. We don't put pressure on them to address a need before you even start the season. Before the season began, what did the Tigers tell us? Can't hit the ball. And guess what? True to their word, they have not hit the ball. So what we should have done as a community is, okay, if you know you can't hit the ball, get somebody who can hit the freaking ball before we even start this bullshit. But no, they just say, okay, we can't hit the ball.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get some pitching so we can win 2-1 games. And what do? We're like, well, the Tigers are doing their best. No, they're not. People even excuse the fact that they don't go after a high-priced bat. Oh, they can't afford it. Yes, they can. Chris Ilitch can afford a couple of high-priced bats if he wanted.
He's one of the 10 richest owners in sports.
Right.
But at this point, the offense is so bad and some of your core is like so disjointed from what we thought was going to be the plan. I don't know how deep this hole is. We were talking about it on Wake Up Woodward a little bit. Will a couple just signings save this offense? I'm not entirely sure about that. Like, yeah, they would help. Absolutely, they would help. But this offense has been so bad and so inconsistent that I don't know if it stops at just maybe 1 or 2 bats here to
It's
save
2 or
this
3.
offense.
It's 2 or 3 at least.
What you can do, and you know what? Instead of talking about it now, this is something we should have been talking about in April. You admitted
Some
to
of
us
us tried to talk about it, and others here in this room
Yes.
wouldn't allow it.
Yes, because based off what they did last year, I'm within my rights to think that they were going to take a step up. I think that's fair. You don't think that's fair?
You thought they were going to take the Central this year?
I didn't necessarily. Well, I was hopeful
Yes.
for the Central, but I thought they would put a better product on the field. Yes, I did. Absolutely.
He really loved the third base situation.
But like I said, 2 things that this team didn't account for. One, the Central actually being solid, and your young players regressing so
not a strategy,
much.
though.
Like, your young players really regressed in a way that is putting you in a position now to where you got to re-identify the core.
Which brings us to another issue, young man.
Okay.
Can they develop players here? I'm going to say no. I mean, look, Spencer Torkelson, #1 pick in the draft. So, you know, he gets off the rough starts.
Yeah.
But then he catches fire.
At the same time, this wasn't their guy. They inherited him. And I do
Right.
understand, but I just feel like it takes time to really identify whether they're going to be able to actually, you know, build from within. But I think they're doing a better job than what Al Avila did. Is that saying much right now? No, but it is what
There's
it
a
is.
question that Spenny has that I think is electric, and it's time to have a couple hard conversations.
Let's talk about
It
it.
is.
I love
It's
talking
time to have
Tigers, man.
it's time to have a couple hard. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the football, everybody. We are, I promise you.
People into this Tigers thing, though.
Are they?
Yeah. Because they're so up and down, it's like you don't know what to think about this team some days. So
It is true. They're like the alcoholic uncle that stays sober for like 2 months, and you think,
Yeah.
you think he's turned
Turned
the corner,
around.
and then the barbecue happens.
Yep.
And he's 2 hours late, and he's all disheveled, and
Yeah. And
he's trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
But you've seen Uncle John before.
and you pretty much have a feeling, yes, it's not going to work. But there's still 3 games out of, below 500, which is crazy.
All right. Morning show here at Woodward Sports. Yes, you can wake up every morning with the Wake Up Woodward crew. Kool-Aid, Flannel, Sam, Broder, KG, JB Smoove, the legend, the most elite man at Woodward Sports. That is a fact. 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network. Again, Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network. Sorry about it. It's just true.
Yep.
Woo-woo.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
I love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Terry Foster. We got KG, intern Justin, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Jump in there, get your thoughts out there as well. Cat spot. Neil doesn't want to admit the Tigers' pitching is regressing. Why would I not want to admit that? It's factual.
Yeah. Oh, also,
it also too, as predicted. They were never going to be third in the league in ERA for the entire season.
Also, I just want to give you your props now. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You were right about Kenta Maeda. I'm ready to admit that. I'm ready to admit that.
They all come back to you, don't they, Terry?
Getting some love today.
Yep. Woodward Sports chat thread. Is it over? What'd that finish at? 75% of the people say yes. Mm-hmm. All right, here's the deal. Rack, the Tigers are a fine local baseball club. Would you agree with that?
I think they're one of the finest ball clubs in the state of Michigan.
Absolutely. But yeah, Detroit supremacy. Here we go with the daily hate on the Hall of Famer segment because Javi Baez is a Hall of Famer. Supremacy. That was cute effort by you, my friend.
Yeah.
Cute effort. I'm just thinking about all the people in the Hall of Fame with 252 batting averages and 176 home runs.
Yeah.
You know what? If he bought a ticket to the Hall of Fame, would he even let his ass in? They probably wouldn't.
Right. What are you doing here?
Take your money back and go down the street.
Yeah, with the career on base percentage of 294.
Ooh,
I know the Hall of Fame is just littered with players like that.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to go in with a Tigers cap on?
Will Javi go into the Hall of Fame with a Tigers cap or a Cubs cap? 313.
Or Mets cap.
Or a Mets cap. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Or a regular baseball
People
cap.
forget about the 47 games he played for the Mets. Or will it be blank because Javi just can't decide?
Yeah. It'll be a regular hat because he'll be a regular citizen walking into the Hall of Fame.
I think you can go in with a Kango hat.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll take a page from the Rob Lowe book and just have a hat with an MOB logo on it, and go in that way. But yeah, supremacy. Good try. Not working today. Yep. All right. Spencer Raxter asked the hard question, and I can't believe no one's asked it. Right now, today, Terry, who do you have more faith in? Colt Keith or Spencer Torkelson?
I don't think that's a hard choice.
I'll tell you what. Spencer Torkelson.
Wow.
I've seen him hit 30-something home runs. I've seen him do something. I'm not pushing him out there like, hey, you really gonna do this? I'm a little hesitant. I'm gonna go Torque. Barely.
And T-Foss, that's where I am. I am with it too because I've seen it before. I've seen it. I've seen him do it. Just 9 months ago, he was wrapping up a 30 home run. That's all I got. I got nothing more in depth for you. I got nothing more in depth for you. Colt Keith, there's like signs, but we've seen this shit before. You know what I'm saying? Woodward Sports chat thread. This is a pretty good one. Let's go Red Wing Sparty. Terry, do you think El Mago statue that they put of him in left field will be of him tagging somebody out?
Hell yeah.
Has to be, right?
But it's got to have a quick lever on it because he has the quick tag.
That's right.
The best quick tag in baseball. So they put a little spring action on there, and when you go by, he'll go, boop. He hit the customers.
Let's go Red Wing Sparty says, I've seen it. And that's where I am. And KG, I'm not dying on the hill. I'm not betting my children on it.
I can't be mad at anybody that says that because we have seen them do it. But the more this goes on, I'm starting to think that maybe that 30 home run season might have been some fool's gold, man. Because I feel like the league, they just have, they know his strengths and his weaknesses now. And the fact that he can't time up a simple fastball, like we've seen him get struck out looking so much this year, and it's not good. Of course, he's killing it in AAA. We expected that, but when he comes back up to the MLB level, if he doesn't save his season or at least put the ball in play, like I don't know if he's a long-term plan. They're 3 years in with him. This is his second sit-down. Like I don't know. I can't blame you for that line of thinking. But
hey, bro, here's the sad thing. The 4 pitching coaches the 4 batting coaches looked at him and said, ain't nothing we can do with him. Send his ass to Toledo.
Yeah. My understanding
so now if he goes down there and figures it out, why you got 4 batting coaches up here?
I heard that too, like that was partially his doing. He's like, my swing is my swing, and I'm not gonna mess with it. Yeah. But maybe he's had a change of heart. I don't know. Spenny, what's your answer to your question? I'm curious to get that.
I don't know. It's tough. I like to think about it how you guys did. Like you've seen it from Torque before, so I'm gonna say Torque. But Colt Keith looks like a better ball player.
Yeah.
Like when I test, he looks like a better ball player, and he is statistically the most unlucky player in the MLB right now. His projected slugging percentage compared to his actual slugging percentage is the biggest gap in the MLB. So he's hitting the ball hard. He's just hitting it right at people.
You want to know who the most unlucky person in the MLB is? Us. We're the most unlucky people.
That's fair.
In the MLB. Because we got to deal with this.
Hey, Honeybun, you know what we heard all the time before this year? Spencer Torkelson, man, he's hitting the ball like
hard contact.
Shit, all that hard contact. He's just hitting it at people. Now that's regressed to soft contact. Yeah, not hitting at anybody.
Weak pop-ups in the infield. Yeah. It was tough to watch.
And he's your 1-1 though. Like he was 1-1. So at this point, he's not going to be that star. It doesn't look like. He might be a fine hitter one day, but I'm just not seeing it with the Tigers. I'm not.
Yeah, I just don't. And again, it's time to have the hard conversation. How many good players are on this team?
Not a lot right now.
For real. Yeah. Like in 5 years, how many of these guys are still going to be with this team?
We're still banking a lot on potential right now. And you
haven't gotten it, and it's not, the returns have not been encouraging.
Yeah, we've had flashes from certain players, but overall, yes, we don't have that much talent.
Terry, can I ask a question for the people?
Go ahead, I want to hear it.
And I want to hear your take on it, and I want to hear KG's take on it. Will you listen now, KG? When we do these shows on opening day, will you listen? When people are telling me how we're going to hit a 4-leg rookie parlay, and I'm like, man, you guys sound like you got $5 left in your account right now, and you're trying to win it all back. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
But you can't tell me you thought that was the most outlandish thing in the world for them to maybe improve this year based on how they finished last season.
Because KG, the math of the matter is one of them, even with Torque and Riley Green, it was still a 50-50 shot. One of them's not going to work out. Still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
That's real. And those were the 2 biggest blue chips we had. Now, Riley's kind of taken a step forward, I think. It looks like it, just in terms of OPS and the measurables and things like that, Terry.
After a 30 home run season, you didn't expect to see him back in AAA. Like, come on
KG, you thought that parlayed with Colt Keith, parlayed with this third base situation that they have going. You thought they were all going to work, man, and they just were never all going to work. They weren't.
Yeah, but you know what? If you had listened to the Tigers, if you had listened to A.J. Hinch in spring training, he told you they're not going to hit the baseball. So why do you think the man's going to come up and lie to you in spring training when he knows he's got a good hitting team, but he knows he doesn't? He's not going to say they stink as hitters, even though he's thinking they're really good. He's telling us the truth.
This is an interesting take. Matthew Kruger. We just scored 20-some runs in 3 games. You guys act like we're blowing it. Have some faith, Neil. Let me check the notes here. Last 3 games, a 4-0 loss, a 13-5 win when their pitcher got scratched, and a 4-1 loss. So I add that up. That's 14 in 3 games.
Yeah.
Like, Matt, let's deal in reality.
It's not true.
You want to have the discussion, I'll have the discussion. But I need you to work in the real world, okay? Not the fantasy land you live in.
You know what these idiots out here, they always tell you what the Tigers have done in 2 or 3 games. In 3 games, they've scored 40 runs. Nobody can tell me over a stretch of 35 or 40 games what positive things they've done. They can break it down to 3 games, but the last time I checked, You have to win consistently. You have to hit consistently. You have to pitch consistently to be in the race. I don't care what they did over 3 games.
They've lost 3 series in a row, too, by the way, and they're going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where the players play.
Not trending the right way.
Yay!
But we all knew that this wasn't sustainable. Just winning games in the 8th inning and shit like that is not sustainable. It's not.
Just like having a third base Frankenstein.
Yes.
Is that sustainable?
I mean, it's better than what they had prior, so it is what it is, man. That Gio wasn't going to be a long-term solution.
No. You wanted a statue of Gio Urshela built at Comerica Park.
Do that.
Spenny,
Don't do that, Neil.
Don't let him do this, Spenny.
It was a one-year deal.
I never said he was going to be a savior. I said he was going to be good.
He wants
for this
his
year.
number retired. He wants a statue. He wants a Gio Urshela day. He wants the mayor to be there to cut the ribbon for Gio Day.
Good job. Good job, Neil.
Here's what I will say.
Spin master Neil.
Gio is a fine ball player.
He is.
He's hitting the ball pretty well.
Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Are you going to bring the family out for Gio's retirement, number retirement ceremony?
Absolutely
Why not?
Unless I see you there first.
No, I won't be there.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
busy that day.
You know what they're going to do? Now, they're not going to put his statue up at Comerica Park. Now, they're going to put it up the train station so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dante 151. The Atlanta Braves are weird. Supremacy. Stop hating. We're on pace for 95 wins. All we got to do, Spenny, is win 7 out of the next 10.
Yep.
66%.
All we got play 70% baseball and we'll catch the Guardians.
Yeah.
Damn,
I think.
Yeah.
it works.
Hey, maybe we have a chance. Atlanta just lost a series to the Nats 2 series ago, so.
Yeah, they are taking on some water.
So did we. Oh,
No, I know.
That's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm tired of having that discussion too. Oh, we're in the wild card. We're 5.5 back.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
damn, we were 2 back last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a couple weeks ago,
worse.
in the wild card, only 3.5 back.
Yeah.
Now it's 5.5 back, and then it's going to be 7.5 back, and whoop, they're only 9.5 back from the wild card. So they're going slowly down.
Keep falling down the rope.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to move Flaherty.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look, like, if we're gonna do it and we're not, if we know that we're not gonna be there, then that is the front office's job to say, all right, the ship has sailed.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get what we can get and move it on.
You
and
have to
keep
do
it.
it.
You have to. You have to.
All right, before we go to break, Crazy Clown in the Woodward Sports chat says, MSU fans watches and roots for Michigan State no matter how bad their record is, laughing face eye roll. Yeah, it's called
you know
not
what? I
being
got a Michigan
bandwagon.
State question
I know that's
for
hard
you.
for you to understand, but when you have a team that you like and that you love, you root for them even if they're bad. It's called not being
Neil.
a bandwagon fan. It's weird,
Neil.
a weird concept for you. I understand.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so you over here hating on me, but you in the same breath saying, "Oh, it's Spencer Torkelson hit 30 home runs." Oh, I've seen it before.
You know what?
But you hate on me for thinking that they would
No,
take
the
a marginal
question was
step
Colt
up.
Keith or Spencer Torkelson.
I get it, but I'm just saying you can't in the same breath say that I'm crazy for thinking they would take a step up when you champion Spencer Torkelson for the 30 home run season. That's all I'm saying.
What?
You
apples
know
to
what? I
oranges,
got
but
a
whatever.
question for the Sparty Party people in here.
Okay.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, literally.
No, you're not.
I get told I'm a Sparty fan all the time.
No, it's just if you don't suckle
ain't a
at the
Michigan
teat of
fan.
Michigan, then you're a
You're a
Sparty
Sparty.
fan.
Sparty. What do you got, T-Foss?
All right. I was reading my little my football magazines, and they slotted Michigan State in the Quick Lanes Bowl. Today, as we stand here, would you
It's
take
no longer
that?
the Quick Lane Bowl.
They
Right,
keep
as of right
changing-
now, it's the Detroit Bowl until they get a sponsor. The sponsorship ran
How
out.
do they keep changing the name of that damn bowl?
Spenny Bowl.
Right?
I got
Most
$5.
people still
Shit,
think it's
Jimmy
the Motor
Kimmel
City
got one.
Bowl.
Why can't
Yeah.
Spenny get one?
All right.
All right, Motor City Bowl.
Would you take it right here, right now, the Detroit Bowl, whatever the hell it is?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
That'd be an improvement from last year.
That's the bowl that.
Got 7 wins, probably is what it would take. So yeah.
No, you could probably get in with 5 wins.
I would not take it if we got 5 wins. No, I would not.
But your
want
APR is high, so
Yeah.
they'll take you.
Yeah.
Love it.
And
All
you
right.
take on Toledo.
I'd do it. Yeah.
Woo!
All right. There is some Tiger stuff, or excuse me, some Lion stuff that we do have to get into. There is a Pistons thing in there as well. So we'll discuss that We'll get into some of the Lion stuff. By the way, KG sent me that thing, the Pride of Detroit tweet, by the way.
Yeah.
About how the trade went down.
I watched the video. That is
What trade?
The Lions trade to move up in the draft in the first round.
Yeah.
We outbid the Cardinals, it seems like.
So, are we able to play that or not?
Yeah, we can probably play that.
We can play that?
Yeah, send it to me on Slack.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because I do want to talk about like the anatomy of a trade.
It starts at the 5-minute mark, just so you know. But it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we're a little production on the fly, Terry. No one's
Love it.
Yeah, no one's against
What a
that.
professional outfit you guys have.
Absolutely. It's like getting a haircut. It's like getting a haircut at Lady Jane's. It's professional.
Professional. It's the best in the business. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, T. Foss, Terry Foster here in the house. We got KG, intern Justin, a.k.a. Juzus, Spencer Raxter in the building. Shout out Heavyweights 5 to 7
Big shout
tonight.
Yo,
So make sure
check
you
it
tap
out.
in. Yep, make sure you tap in to that. A little bit different flavor. I love what they do, man. Like, they're the only ones in the city that have their angle and their take on things.
Yeah.
It's electric, man. The views suggest that it is. So
I think Spenny's job is to educate easy. What you going to educate him on tonight?
yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what Spenny's got cooking tonight, and just help lift up Easy. I guess that's where we're at with it, right? Just help lift him up.
Easy's a fine young man.
Right, shout out Easy. man.
Spenny asked a critical question today of the Lions, and we'll get to the whole trade thing.
Yeah.
Coming up in just a little bit, but I think this is a good segue into the whole trade thing. T. Foss, bottom line. Can the Lions have a top 10 defense next year?
Ooh, that's a toughie. Yes, they could. I think it's going to be in that 10 to 12 range. I like what they done. Terry and Arnold, man, I like the way he talks. They need somebody in that locker room that's going to hype everybody up, and he's that guy, even though he's a rookie. I think they can have a top 10, 12 defense because the offense is going to be better, and maybe teams won't be on the field as much. The Lions will probably control clock a little bit even better this year than they did last year. So I'm going to say yes, although I think they're going to fall in that 10 to 12 range, but they could be top 10.
Terry, do you still not believe in the young DBs?
You say something?
Yeah. I said, do you still not believe in the young defensive backs? Because remember, you say you didn't like rookie corners. You ain't feel like they would necessarily work out a few shows ago.
I don't have faith in them, but they can work out. I think Arnold was the best defensive back that they could get. So I don't think he's going to be great, but what I saw last year in the secondary was atrocious.
Yeah.
So he won't be atrocious.
Woodward Sports chat thread, jump into there, get your thoughts out there. But talking Detroit Lions and lots of discussion about Jake Bates. He's been kept home. That was sauced in, right, by the way. Let's go Rubbing Sparty. If this defense is 10 to 12 range, then we're in the Super Bowl. And like I stopped short of a top 10 defense. And I guess like that depends on your flavor. Like how do you qualify a top 10 defense? Some people would say it's points. Some people would say it's yardage. Some people would say it's a combination of the two. Takeaways, sacks, like however you want to define it. I think if you're numbers driven, if you're granular, if you're analytical, I think it's going to be tough for them to be in the top 10 just given the nature of the schedule. Because look at the quarterbacks that they're going to be going against. I mean, I'm told Jordan Love is the next Aaron Rodgers. He's been crowned. Yeah. Right? That's what I'm told.
He's a messiah.
Josh Allen, the 49ers and that machine that's going on. That's Houston Texans, right? CJ Stroud. He's the next greatest as well.
Can I educate you for a second? I don't want you to be scared. But this whole Jordan Love thing is, I don't think people are wrapping it into reality or what they see. They're scared of the Green Bay Packers. They're scared of Green Bay Packer quarterbacks. They had Brett Favre, they had Aaron Rodgers, and so they gotta pick the next great thing. That's the fear, but it's not based on reality. I think Jordan Love is going to be good,
a fine local
solid,
NFL quarterback.
We're gonna have this conversation in a year, and you're gonna say, "T, what do you think of Jordan Love?" I'm gonna say, he's a fine little quarterback,
nice little guy,
right?
Tries hard.
He's cute, got good cheeks,
plays the right way,
right?
Brings his lunch pail."
But I'm not gonna say, "Oh, Jordan Love, this is a bad motor scooter." That's not coming out my mouth. It ain't.
Just a fan. I would be happy with a top 10 scoring defense. And like, again, if that's how you're shopping, I think you're going to run into some issues.
Yeah.
I.e., you look at the Lions. Their offense scores a lot of points. They're one of the best offenses in the National Football League.
Yeah.
So, again, looking at who they're going up against, I think that's a tough way because styles make fights, Terry. And when you have a high-scoring offense, you tend to play in a lot of high-scoring games. Like isn't that you've been around it a long time, T-Foss?
That's true,
isn't that the way it tends to go?
You could also stamp it down a little bit so where you don't score as much, but you hang on to the ball longer, which helps your defense. You can play it both ways.
Yeah.
But again, Terry, I just look at it and some of the names that they're going against at the quarterback spot. J.J. McCarthy, who I was told from 2 to 4
he was waiting to get that
is going to be the greatest NFL quarterback out of this draft.
Good job,
so that worries me.
Good job.
Well,
Neil.
yeah, he is. He's going to be, no question, the best quarterback in the draft.
Don't do
and
it,
you know
Terry.
what?
I'm
tired of this Sparty shit on here. You guys crap on the guy because he played at Michigan. This is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Don't do
period.
it.
Forget rookie. Period.
Oh yeah, he ain't getting that call.
Now take that.
He might get demoted again.
Yeah.
Period.
You're going to find your way on the morning show. You keep this up, T-Boss.
or the midnight show.
Right, we're nights.
Yeah, the smooth jazz. It'll be
Right.
Chief spinning smooth jazz
On the
track.
Quiet Storm.
No. It won't be the quiet storm. It'll be the when the last call.
Oh yeah.
2
at the
a.m.
bar.
to 4 a.m.
Right.
2 to 4.
Oh man, but to your point, do you really think they even need to be a top 10 defense? Because when you look at what they were last year, I think they were 19th or something like that. We were already number 2 in run defense. It was mostly just the secondary getting torched as to why the defense was so bad. They allegedly improved in that area. If the DBs can be, maybe in the 15 range, then they got to the damn near to the Super Bowl just off of what they had last year.
I tell you what, yes, they're going to have to be around top 10 because the last time I checked, San Francisco clowned them in the second half.
Yeah.
And
but that was mostly from a quarterback running the ball. That was from Brock Purdy using his legs.
People were bouncing off the Lions DBs and they weren't tackling.
Yeah.
And they couldn't tackle anybody. So if you're a top 10 or top 12 defense or something like that, or top half, you're not going to blow that lead like that.
That's true.
Well, and again, too, I gave you the names.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, the National Football League's highest paid player will be paying a visit to Ford Field on November 17th. Of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. I know you're scared. I know you're 100%. I know you're
terrified of Trevor. Like, look at these quarterback names they're going up against, Terry. Mm-hmm. Trevor Lawrence is the highest paid player in the National Football League. You have no choice but to respect that and respect that man.
Yeah, today he is, but by then he might be 7th or 8th.
I love that good Neil sarcasm in the morning. It's like coffee.
What do you talk? What do you? This is factual. It's KG. These are all factual statements.
I'm just breathing it in. Don't it taste good?
Okay.
That Neil sarcasm, it just hits the soul, man.
All right, let's take a break real quick, and I want to continue this discussion because I need to reiterate some things and a point that I've been standing on for a while about this, and I'm seeing it in here. Like, people are upset. Defense between 10 and 12. Defense between 10 and 12.
Yeah.
We're going to bump heads a little bit in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think we need to be.
I'm just telling you, in a second, we're going to. Right about the time you're done going and checking out and getting a quote from Swiss Insurance, right?
Do, because now more than ever, it is critical to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. Call Mark at Swiss Insurance today at 313-530-1698 or go to SwissINS.com. Again, that is 313-530-1698. Make sure you check out Swiss Insurance.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Neil Rule here for Planet Fitness. We're live at the Planet Fitness studios, everybody. The best gym in the gym game. The most affordable gym in the gym game. I know people that are out in these streets paying $90, $100 a month for a gym membership. What are you doing, everybody? Everything you need is at Planet Fitness. Clean facilities. Go get your shower. Do what you got to do after the workout is done. And there's over 50 of them in the Metro Detroit area. It answers every question you have. Like, if you're not with Planet Fitness, I don't know what to tell you. I've been there over 3 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. I'm just being real with you guys, man. That's how my life works. Planet Fitness is a part of my life. It should be, and it can be a part of your life, too. Go to planetfitness.com. You can join there right off the rip. Boom. Or you can just pull in the parking lot. You're going to pass a few on the way home from work here today. Do it. Get in there. Get that work done. Take that step. Live the life you guys want to lead. That's what it came down to for me. I wanted to live a different life. And a lot of that had to do with my physical fitness and my physical condition. And that all happened because of Planet Fitness. Go to planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. All right, hour number 2 already on a Monday. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. That's what happens when T-Foss is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Do you like when I come visit?
I do.
All right, cool.
I love it when you got the dog track outfit on. You know, you're going to be at the Sarasota dog track later on, putting down the family's grocery money. But don't worry, T-Foss. Today will be the day.
Okay, I got to go to the dog track.
You got a sure thing?
Yeah.
Is the dog track rock bottom? Like if you're
I don't see how it's not. I legit don't. Shoot me in the chat.
Is it worse than the ponies?
Right.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, way worse.
100%. In the chat, tell me what's worse rock bottom than the dog track. There can't be much.
Drinking Seagrams?
What if you're drinking Seagrams at the dog track?
I'll tell you,
Yeah, you done lost
I got it. You haven't been there to witness it, but the casino in Tunica, Mississippi has got to be below the dog track.
I'd have to go see it for myself to make that call.
Yeah.
I went to the dog track in Sarasota, Florida one time.
Yeah.
When I was younger. And I love the horse races and everything like that, so I figured, why not? I'll go. It was a sad, sad place.
Scum of the earth. Huh?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Whenever I think of dog tracks, I just think about that scene from All About the Benjamins, the big shootout happened at the dog track. So,
But I went to the casino in Tunica, and dude admitted to me, I should save a little money so I can get bread for Junior. He's gambling the baby's bread. Come on, that's got to be below the dog track.
He's due. Well, they're doing the same thing at the dog track. But what's a more depressing spot in life? Being at the casino in Tunica, being at the dog track. What do you got, KG?
Sawston in the chat said playing Keno at the casino. Yeah, it's pretty rock bottom.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah. Old people.
Wyatt Bear, Biloxi, Mississippi. It's I'm seeing a lot of anti-Mississippi sentiment here right now.
Gas station slot machine.
He deserves it. Yep. It's Mississippi, man.
The sip.
Yeah.
Shout out Ole Miss.
Shout out Lindsey Hunter.
That's true.
Jackson Dart, Heisman season loading.
Rando Small says hanging with Neil Rule.
Damn.
Because we'd be having fun no matter where we're at.
We do.
William Rhodes cockfighting. It almost seems more noble than the dog track.
Yeah, that's way more respected than the dog track.
Just a fan. The gerbil races is worse. You hanging out in black market China or something, man? Like, where are there gerbil races?
Right, wacky races.
Yeah. Come on,
Gerbil races.
Scabs, bum fights. That's pretty grim.
Right.
Nothing wrong with bum fights.
Now, Spenny.
Right. Airport and gas station slots.
Come on. Airport slots are electrifying in Vegas when you land.
Yeah.
You just take the change that's in your pocket and throw it in there, maybe a couple dollars.
You never win at the airport.
No, you can at the arrival terminal. You can at the departure terminal.
Oh.
That's for people that's been to Vegas for the first time. Like, season Vegas people ain't doing that. So.
Yes. So, I don't know. I want to know why or what's worse than that. Steven Syrett, the bus station.
The Greyhound?
But hey, yo.
I've taken
the
a
bus
Greyhound
station
before.
always smells like piss.
That is true.
Come on now. It doesn't get any lower than that.
I've taken a bus back from East Lansing a couple times.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
How was that station when you got back?
That's tough. For sure.
The one in KZoo is grim.
Oh, yeah.
It is tough living out there.
DNC ENT slot machines in a 7-Eleven in Las Vegas. I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, you on hard times for sure. The wifey gone, the money gone.
Yeah, everything.
Don't let her do you wrong, KG.
Your hope, your dignity.
Smell like sweat. Like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. No, that one is grim. All right, but I did want to get back to this Lions thing, T-Foss, because people talk about the defense, and I think, Terry, right away, I think we as a fan base failed our first test at this. And I've talked about this in the past. I don't think you and I have talked about it. People getting caught up in granular stuff with the Lions. I see it. You see it. The 10-12 defense. We're in the Super Bowl, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Terry, I'm out on all that. I'm out on all that. It's pure pass fail. And I know that there's going to be a segment of people, one half of the duo at 5-7, not Spenny, the other one. But like say they roll out and they're 4-2 and Goff's not in the top 10 in QBR.
Yeah.
There'll be a segment of the fan base that has an issue with that. And I don't. Yeah. I don't care about any of that. We have cleared a hurdle as Lions fans, T-Foss. It is strictly pass fail. We are in the Super Bowl window, confirmed. Mm-hmm. Like it is time to go.
Yep.
The Chiefs don't sweat where they are with stuff and how things are going and all that. The 49ers don't sweat about where they are in offensive or defensive rankings or all that. It is one outcome. And like it or not, whether or not you're comfortable with it or not, this is where we are. Super Bowl window. Pass, fail. Make no mistake, Terry. This is where we are. It is Super Bowl time. Get in. How you get there doesn't matter. Top 10 defense, top 15 defense, top 4 offense, top 2 running game. None of that shit matters. It doesn't matter to them. Ergo, it doesn't matter to me. It is a one outcome pass fail. That's it. Everyone get comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. You can worry about it and get worked up, but it doesn't matter.
You're being elitist a little bit.
No, well, hey, Terry, we're in the win. We are
I
elitist
understand
now.
that.
We are.
I understand
Our team
that.
is good.
But
our team's a Super Bowl
baby
favorite.
boy, you're not going to the Super Bowl with the number 27 defense in there. You know, they don't think about numbers, but at the end of the day, you got to fall within range of something. You have to have either top 5 offense, top 10 defense, or something. You're not going to roll in with the number 23 offense and the number 27 defense and go to the Super Bowl. Whether you address it or not, you got to be in that range.
But, Terry, if you got a number 27 defense, you ain't in the Super Bowl.
Man, that's what
you probably didn't win your division. You're probably on the road in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? Like, that stuff all takes care of itself.
Or the number 19 defense, you're in the same boat. That's what they were last year.
Yeah.
Can this team win with everything being the exact same?
Last year?
With the personnel on defense, the upgrades to the personnel on defense. Can this team win the Super Bowl? If you give me last year again this year, which is tough to do because of the schedule. Mm-hmm. The schedule is more difficult. Hell, they caught a break in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't have to go to Dallas. And we know what Dallas is, but at the same time.
Whoa! That wasn't a break. They got screwed because they didn't have to go to Dallas.
No, but Terry, is it tougher to win on the road or at home? We know the answer to that.
On the road, unless it's Dallas.
Unless it's Dallas. All right, fair point. Right. Fair point. No, but Terry, if everything is the same, the upgrade in personnel defensively is worth what? 6? Again, I'm not getting granular because I don't care. So I won't even bring that up. If they have the 19th ranked defense going in, but they have the upgrade to personnel, is the upgrade in personnel enough to win a Super Bowl?
No, they need to improve defensively, even though they're playing tougher teams.
Which theoretically they would, because the personnel's better.
They already got one half of the field figured out. They in the run game, they are a top 2 run defense in the league. It's literally just the secondary that needs to improve. Add a pass rush, add a little bit of a pass rush.
This is a passing league.
Yeah.
But, and the other thing is that you can't factor in with numbers is teams are going to be coming after the Lions much harder than they did last year or the year before, because the Lions now are the hunted. The Lions now are that team that you want to beat. You know, in that division, they don't want the Lions to run away with it. They don't want the Lions to be the shining example, because the Lions have been a joke for decades. So as a collective in the division, they're like, okay, we can't let these clowns take over here. So now we're going to come after them harder. We're going to Caitlin Clark them. That's what we're going to do with the Lions. So the Lions, yes, must statistically be better, even though the competition is tougher and the competition is going to be more motivated.
That's true, but I mean, the Lions are a better team too. I just don't like that argument, because that's to insinuate that the Lions didn't improve as well. That's all I'm saying. But if the run defense is already there and you literally just need to improve in the secondary,
which they did, right? In theory, they did.
They changed the whole room out, new coaches, new everything. So, yes, we do need to see it, but I definitely have a belief that they should at least be a couple spots up more than last year.
Right.
So then that should be enough.
It should be.
That little bit should be enough.
They got to the NFC Championship game with what they had last year, with Cam Sutton getting torched for 200 yards every game. So, just saying.
So then, in theory, it's there. And I don't care how they get there. I don't care how it works.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting caught up week to week like everybody else is going. I'm not.
Yeah. They don't have to be perfect, and there's going to be games where it don't look so great.
And look, this is the NFL. They will lose 2 games where you look around and say, how the hell did that happen? Because every team loses 2 games. You think like every year, because every year it seems like the Chiefs play at the Colts.
Yeah.
And they always lose to them for whatever reason. It happens, man.
Yeah.
And they lost to the Bills a bunch of times.
Yep.
Except when all them chips are in the middle of the table.
Right. True that.
So, that's Tony D, 19-0 Super Bowl champions. And if they're 18-1, Tony's going to have a problem.
Right.
I'm kidding with you, Tony.
I think we all would.
Shit. Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
It is, though. It's, and look, this all goes out the window. If they lose that first game to the Rams.
Oh,
my God.
You know you going to come here hot, man. We done booed the kids and they lost. What?
Now, the kids going to be booing you.
Right. Like, we can't do that, man.
Yeah. Crazy Clown. Neil gets caught up day to day with the Tigers, though. No, I don't. Because it's playing out exactly as I said it was going to play out when KG was telling me, don't worry, this 5-leg parlay is going to hit. Bet your family's grocery money on it, Neil. It's good.
You can hate on me all you want. That's fine. I had belief in my team. Sue me.
I know you did.
Yeah.
And Gio Urshela is going to get his number retired here in Detroit.
I ain't say all that.
And guess who's going to be there?
You putting words in my mouth.
Guess who's going to be there, sitting front row,
Not
behind
me.
the dugout?
Not me.
KG and the family. He's bringing the family out.
That's fine.
For Gio Bobblehead Day.
Yeah. Maybe I should get them to serve Cuban sandwiches, because of your connection.
Now, that would be electric.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Just a ham sandwich.
It's a muffaletta. Then so was a muffaletta.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Look at the things he gets
The Cuban sandwich is more of a sandwich than a muffaletta is.
What on the Cuban sandwich makes it special?
The bread.
Getting spinny.
And mustard.
That little mustard in there,
You don't
too.
put mustard on another sandwich?
Yes.
Getting
No,
spinny.
I don't actually.
Get out of here.
It's elite.
I put mustard on any salami sandwich.
I don't put mustard on anything.
It's elite.
Not as
Mustard
great as
and
the
mayo.
po' boy, though.
That
Po'
is
boy
true.
is the king.
That is true. All right, where are we at with this? Tell me about Les Stanford.
Les Stanford. What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service the customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together, let's ride.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive. Yes, there's 18 Feldman Automotive locations, so you know there's one near you. But guess what, everybody? Since 1996, since Boys to Men were singing Motown Philly, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. Go to feldmanauto.com, find the location nearest you. Of course, we're out there often at Feldman Chevrolet in Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But guess what? No matter what brand of car you want, feldmanauto.com can find it for you. Want car, feldmanauto.com, find car, buy car. That's it, everybody. You're welcome, Feldman Automotive. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Terry Foster in for D-Mac. Also, too, we have KG in the building. We have intern Juza, Spencer Raxter, 5 to 7, Woodward Heavyweight. Shout out, tap in. Woodward Sports chat thread. Some of your reaction. Crazy Clown. You literally talk about Javi every day, even when he's not playing. No, Crazy Clown. You guys do. You guys tell me Javi's back. You guys say, hey, this could be a borderline Hall of Fame guy that's hitting 180.
Who said that?
I take full responsibility. I brought him up today.
Detroit Supremacy's big on running down his resume.
Oh, yeah, he's a troll.
Yeah. So, no, Crazy Clown, that's you guys that do that. Because you guys keep waiting by the window thinking Dad's going to come back to get you. Don't worry, tomorrow's your birthday. Dad'll be back for your birthday. No way Dad misses your birthday. He's at the dog track in Sarasota.
No, Dad's a crackhead.
Drinking Seagrams.
Yeah.
He's on Grand River and Dumbarton, man.
That's right, under the overpass.
And that money that people leave in that little cup, he takes it to the dog track over there. Orders up a Seagrams and bets on the 7th race because he's got a hot tip.
You got to have the Seagrams in the paper bag, though. If it's not the paper bag, then it's just not hidden, man. Ugh.
Yeah, no doubt. Nick Hedigen, the pork on pork, the Cubano sandwiches are the best. Ryan's reaction, Muffalettas are legit. So there you go, Spenny.
It's true.
RJ Graham calls it a ham sandwich with pickles. That bread, oh no. Cuban sandwiches.
Never had a Cuban sandwich. Isn't it just a panini? Isn't it just on a
Cuban
panini?
has like 2 or 3 different meats in it, though. Not just ham.
Yeah, like salami and
It's got two or three different types of ham.
Pork. The mayonnaise, the mustard combo, the pickles.
Sounds like a regular ass sandwich.
It does.
No, it's
ham, mayonnaise, mustard, pickles.
kind of like a muffaletta. It's
No.
a sandwich. Is there bread and meat? Yeah, there is.
It's a different,
then it's a sandwich.
When you explain a Cuban sandwich and you say, "Oh, it's got ham,"
Well,
and
you explain a
pickles.
muffaletta, and you're like, I put the bread and the meat and the cheese.
Yeah, different meats and different cheeses,
Oh.
and muffaletta spread that isn't on any other sandwich, unlike ham and pickles that are on everything.
Okay, Spenny. We got to get you in the streets. I got to bring one in for you.
I'll definitely I'll try one.
All right.
Straight from Florida, though.
I will. I'll fly it back.
I bet you will.
2 weeks.
You and Derek Jeter, you hop on that jet.
Well, we hang out.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah. We hang out, no doubt about
Brother, this guy stinks!
it. Art Vandalay, paper bag booze is the ultimate rock bottom. That's kind of fair.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's just if you want to drink outside.
Yeah. Like the
wrong with
40,
the 40 ounce in
the
there?
40 ounce in the
Yeah.
paper bag's not rock bottom.
Yeah. That's just you want to drink on the stoop.
Yeah. Although if it's charcoal filtered,
Yeah.
that's tough.
I
any
tell you what's
malt
rock.
beer.
No, bro. You know what's rock bottom? Tomato soup, which is ketchup and water.
Wait, what?
That's rock bottom. That's pretty rock bottom, bro.
You eat tomato soup with ketchup?
That's something Neil has never had to do and never will do.
I have not done that one.
That's Upper East, man. Stop playing.
Rack says Jeter gives Neil a gift basket every time they hang out.
I know they do.
Absolutely. That's why I show up, man. But no, talking Detroit Lions. And look, a video kind of came out where all the parties were involved. And actually, KG, you can break this down because you turned me on to it.
Yeah.
Break this down for the people.
So this video came from the Cardinals war room, during this last draft. And they had a deal in place for pick 24, which is, of course, where the Lions moved up and selected Terrion Arnold. They had a deal in place with Dallas for pick 24. I can't remember the picks exactly, but they were going to execute the deal. But apparently when it got to Dallas's pick, they were on the clock. They made the announcement that it was traded to Detroit, and we all know what happened after that. But it seems like the Lions severely outbid them for that pick. But we have the video. I'll let you present that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The one we got to worry about here is Green Bay for the big guy. Hey man, Monty, how you doing? So we'll give you 27 and 104, and we would take 24 and 174. Okay, call me back. Obviously, depending on if our guys are. Okay, all right, thanks.
The Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson, Quinion Mitchell.
Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU.
Come on.
Dallas has traded in 6. Detroit is now on the clock.
All right, so we're 3 out.
So just to give you kind of a look of what was going on in their war room, and the Lions coming in and outbidding for the pick.
Yeah.
Like more, and you heard what the proposed deal was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they were going to move up 3 spots.
Yeah.
And then move back 90 spots later on in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was basically going to be it. The Lions came in though and brought some thunder to get the guy that they wanted to get, which turned out to be Terry and Arnold.
And they gave up a first, of course, their first and a third, right?
Right.
Okay.
So they gave up, flat out gave up, a 3rd round pick, Terry. So it goes to show you, number one, because I saw some discussion on the socials about that, and some football fans were talking about, well, that was too aggressive by the Lions and things like that. I like that video, Terry, because it goes to that's how it works in reality.
Yes.
And we have the benefit of hindsight when we look at that. Right? Like we have the benefit of hindsight and
but
knowing.
People think you can just take advantage of other people. You can't do that. Particularly when there's professionals. You know, fans always want something for nothing. And the Lions, did they end up with the best corner in the draft at 24 or 25? Yes. Did it cost you too much to get that? No. You want the best player that you can get at that position. So what, you got to give up a 3rd round or whatever. Did you end up with a player that's going to make a difference for this team that's trying to win a Super Bowl? Yes.
Woodward Sports chat thread, the DNCNT, the Cardinals drop these War Room videos every year. I absolutely love them. They do a great job with it. And I liked it too because it portrayed the picture. You don't know the results when you go in and you give these offers. And if this is your guy, especially if it's Brad Holmes' guy, like if he's going to stand on business, then I'll whatever he's got to do to get that done. He's earned that. He has absolutely earned that.
Did you see the man from the Cardinals? Looked like he had gas. I mean, he was pissed off.
Yeah.
I love what you got, KG.
No, and they had to play the waiting game too. I think they did eventually get who they ultimately wanted, but they showed like how stressful it was waiting for it to get to their pick, you know, so they can get their guy. But
no, and look, like you guys know this on this show, we've talked about the Cardinals. The Cardinals are next. They're the next team that's going to make that jump.
Yep.
Because they had a shitload of draft picks, and they didn't do anything sexy.
Yeah.
You know, they just went, this is what we need, this is who our guy is, we're taking our guy. And they rehauled their roster, Terry, on one draft. And, you know, through all the trades that they were able to make with the Texans and the CJ Stroud thing and all of it. So make no mistake, the Cardinals are a very shrewd organization too. They are. And it goes to show you, as you said, KG, the pressure cooker that's in these draft rooms on draft day. And I like my guy that's in the fight. I like Brad Holmes. But make no mistake, it was a big price to pay.
Yeah.
It was. But Terry, due to the nature of the guy that's making the move, and he likes this guy. And then it just, you know what else too, Terry? And I think, Spenny, this comes to you as well with this. I know in the trade deadline last year you were pissed. When we were pissed about, the cornerback situation, he made this move, and then, Spenny, he chased it with another cornerback.
Yeah.
So I think what it tells you, Spenny, is he's not obtuse. When they have a weakness, he knows it's who knows it's a weakness more than him.
Yeah, he addressed it, and I got attacked by some of this guy's people on Twitter for saying this, but Brad Holmes in this offseason told us that he will never be in a situation where Kendall Vildor or a Kendall Vildor level of player will be playing meaningful snaps in the NFC Championship game. He brought 4 guys in to put ahead of him on the depth chart.
Yep.
Like that proves that, okay, that wasn't working. That's never going to happen to me again. We're going to fix this.
When you look at the history of Brad Holmes, he doesn't draft players. He builds units. He does. He's done it twice with the secondary. He's done it with the offensive line. He's done it in the running back room by getting Gibbs and Montgomery. So he addresses units and tries to make them the best that he can. And forgive me, Neil, like the offensive line, top 5 offensive line. I know you don't like to rank stuff, but that's what he did.
Well, no, the offensive line is different. That's the best offensive line in football when everybody's out there. They are. Period. End of story. They have the best offensive tackle in this league that already has a gold jacket being molded for him just a couple years into the league. KG, what'd you have?
No, I was just going to add to Spinny's point. Their first move, getting the coaches out. We lost in January. By February, Dre Bly's gone. We got Deshae Townsend in. We get Terrell Williams in a month after that. So, yeah, he knew what the weakness was. It wasn't just us. Like, we were watching that game saying, oh, the secondary is so bad, it's getting torched. He saw that as well. And with a lot of past Lions regimes, we would see shit and they just wouldn't respond to it or act like it didn't exist. He saw it too. So that just leaves me, I just have a different level of confidence when he's back there making the decisions. That's all.
Woodward Sports chat thread. John Fisher, where's this footage at? Pride of Detroit actually tweeted this out. So you can look them up on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. It will always be Twitter to me.
You can also look on YouTube, the Arizona Cardinals War Room. You'll probably find it.
Oh, yeah. There you can do it as well. I had to come here to get it because they blocked me for some reason.
Why would somebody block you?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I never did tell you this story. They got mad at me because I referenced one of their stories last May where they were so hype about David Blau leading the first-team offense down the field in 7-on-7 drills and throwing a, quote, strike into the end zone. And I said, hey, I get that. And they're great. Like, they do a really, really good job. They're one of the best at it in the NFL in terms of, the blogs and all that kind of stuff. I said, look, you guys are great at what you do, and I get you have to put content out. We have to put content out. But at the same time, I'm not participating in David Blau 7-on-7 touchdown drills. And they got upset.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
How much tone?
Huh?
How much tone?
How much tone?
Was it my Cato tone when you said that?
To me, no. Like it was a couple levels down from my Cato tone.
They may have to block me too, but the thing that kills me about some media members in this town got glass chins.
Yes, they do.
They can dish it out all they want, but then you come at them with just a little bit, they get all pissy and like,
and then they block you on so. And
right.
I think their content's great. I'll read it from time to time. I think their content's great. I don't get, why, but that is the nature of the beast. See, like with me, Terry, I don't worry about it. Like, let's just all do our thing, and the most fit will survive. The strongest will survive.
Damn right.
And we're sitting over here, the most dominant digital sports network in the state, period, end of story. You know what I'm saying, T-Foss? So, like,
I hear you.
That's it. That's it for me. Where were we at? Oh, that's right. KDK Law, everybody. This is one of my favorites because KG, you talk about tone. KG will have some tone for you after I'm done with this. Guys, look, this is serious, though. All right, all the laughing, all the yucks aside. Are you dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, and other family law issues? Kevin and Catherine, KDK Law. They're right here in Birmingham. They will have your back. Let's not play around, everybody. They got over 10 years of experience. They have 24/7 availability. Don't play with this, guys. Scan the QR code on the screen right now, or you can give them a call if you roll that way, 248-971-0476. Say Woodward Sports sent you. KDK will pay your filing fee. Guys, this affects a lot of people, and we don't talk about it. That's why you need to look up KDK Law, everybody. I'm serious about this. KDK Law, they have your back.
Don't let that girl do you wrong.
I'm not commenting on that, but KDK Law, they will have your back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time. Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine. How? I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar? How? Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of their talented stylists make you look and feel great. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Terry Foster. We have KG in the house, intern Justin, and, of course, Spencer Raxter in the building. And, oh, look it. Who's in the booth observing? Is that a Power Neck sighting I see?
It is. Power Neck in the building.
That's right.
EMU's finest.
The man, Terry.
What's he lifting these days?
Oh, Power Neck. What are you benching these days?
365.
Oh, shit. Look how casually he said that.
Casually triples my bench.
365, Terry. Power Neck. You don't get
got
named,
me beat.
Yeah, you don't get named Power Neck.
Yeah.
By not being 350 plus.
Yeah. He's not using his hands either. He's putting that bar right on the neck.
Yep.
Straight
When's a football
down.
camp? Hey, Power Neck. When's a football camp again?
June 28th through the 30th, Baldock Park in Detroit, 5271 Canyon Street.
There it is. Where can they find out more?
DoerCamps.org, DOER, camps.org, coached by current college and NFL players.
There you go. What's the address again? DoerCamps.org. DoerCamps.org, everybody. Look it up, man. Like $30 or whatever it is.
Over 3 days.
And
they feeding the kids, man. You know you don't want to feed them kids. Come on now.
Yeah. If you want to boo them kids, stay away from the Doer football camp. All right?
Wait till after.
Wait till after. Yeah, wait till after it's over.
Boo them kids.
Yeah, there you go. No, but our guy Power Neck's putting it on. He turned around, people talking about his neck roll and things like that. He turned around the Eastern Michigan football program single-handedly, Terry.
All right, congratulations.
Yep.
It's also rumored that he helped a certain recruit get
Coach
there.
Creighton didn't have
over the
anything to do with
weekend.
that?
What's that?
Coach Creighton didn't have anything?
No, it was all Power Neck.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Stand
and they
corrected.
just got another recruit over the weekend, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, man. Shout out Power Neck, man, helping bring Noah K
right.
to the team.
I don't want to be mean, but if you have a choice of football programs that are recruiting you, why would you go to Eastern Michigan?
Hey, this weekend.
He's a 3-star recruit.
Yeah, this weekend. In a choice between West Virginia and Eastern Michigan. Tell them about it.
Yeah, and Noah K took the vow to go to Eastern Michigan and help their football program, man. But y'all got to talk about Power Neck and his commitment to recruiting this young athlete. And I just look forward to what he's going to do. Power Neck, do you care to elaborate on you helping Noah Nega come to EMU?
He looks like a fine player, man. Strong guy, high school program, but Eastern Michigan, bowl eligible program, a team that's potentially able to win the MAC this year and Group of 5. So, a lot with the playoff going on this year, you never know. So, could see a New Year's 6 opportunity with them winning the MAC.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Mike G. Power Neck just surpassed Charlie Batch on the EMU alumni list. Would you agree with that, Terry? You're a MAC fan.
And a Charlie Batch guy.
A proud alum of Central. Mm-hmm. That's hitting close to home. Your thoughts?
Charlie Batch was my guy, though, man.
Yeah, but Power Neck's our guy.
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to put him ahead of Charlie Batch.
How many bowl games did Power Neck take Eastern Michigan to, and how many bowl games did Charlie Batch take Eastern?
Not even close.
I honestly don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
That's Charlie Batch was the Lions quarterback.
He was.
And he sounded like, hey, everybody, my name's Charlie Batch.
Steve says, Power Neck looks like if Chris Spielman and Corey Schlesinger had a baby.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, he sure does. Power Neck.
Power Neck.
What's going on, T-Foss?
Do you like Central, hate Central?
He hates
Central.
Central.
I don't care.
Central's a rival game. Come on now.
He hates it.
Come on now.
I know, but Eastern was so pathetic that we are rivals, but we felt sympathy for Eastern Michigan football.
Ain't like that no more.
Because you had players dying. You win 1 or 2 games a year.
And then Power Next shows up, and they're in bowl games on national TV.
That's facts. It's factual.
I have a Spencer Torkelson update.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, from his Toledo stats. 286 is his batting average. 429 is his OPS. 57 plate appearances. He has 1 home run, 4 doubles, 7% base on balls, 21% K rate.
So that's about on pace for about a 12 to 15 home run season in the majors.
Yeah, but the minor leagues.
Yeah. And his OPS is still kind of bad.
His OPS is still 429.
Yeah, that's
A moment of silence.
Damn.
That's tough.
Didn't want to see him go out this way.
Yeah, that's tough.
Anyone want to change their
Easy.
Just say it, man.
Anyone want to change their answer to Colt Keith?
I'm trying to tell you, Colt Keith is the answer, man.
Here's one, Terry. Rack wants to know, is Power Neck above Earl Boykins?
Oh man, Earl's another dude. Well, if he's doing it in football, then Power Neck's got to be slightly ahead of Earl Boykins.
All right.
He brought Noah K to the program, though.
Hey, Power Neck, please don't shut down Central's program, because I know you got so much clout and so much power. You're building up Eastern, but Central might have to shut down their program, man, because of you.
Get to the league first to have that.
All right.
You don't want none of that Wednesday night action. You don't want none of that.
No.
Oh my God, can you get rid of the Wednesday night games?
Those are some brutal cold games.
Wednesday night action, baby. Just got a lot hotter.
If you're a fan and you go to those games, I got mad respect.
I go to those games. Hey, catch me at Western going to those Wednesday night games.
I am never.
Hey, you do.
Bro.
You don't go to Western. You don't go. You're just sitting. You go with a Michigan sweatshirt on, or do you actually like?
No, I
play
wear
the
Western
part?
stuff. Hey, root for Western in the weekdays, root for Michigan on the weekends.
No. This brother's got his own. No, he got his own private suite. He's not even out in the elements, so you don't care.
Justin, all that goodwill you just banked with the bourbon segment earlier, it's all gone now. Root for Western during the week and Michigan on the weekends, but go to Western, bro.
I'll never get anywhere with you when it comes to this, and I've just come to peace with that.
Because if you follow a MAC school, you root for Michigan or Michigan State.
Thank you.
That's just part of the deal.
T-Foss.
Right. I mean, I know a bunch of Chipper Sparties and a Chipper Wolverines or whatever. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Because your program is never going to be great.
Thank you.
Your program is never going to win a national championship. Your program's never going to be in the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, or whatever. So you root for Michigan or Michigan State. All right.
Western Michigan
All right.
Cotton Bowl appearance.
And you know what? I'm going to rat on my own damn school.
In 40 years.
Here's what you get when you go to a Central Michigan football game on a Saturday. You go walk in and everybody's beating their horn, pumping their chest, and we're about to kick Kent State's ass, and everybody's all pumped up. For one half, at halftime, it's empty.
They all leave.
You know why?
Worst
because
fan
they're
bases.
watching.
Oh my God.
Probably watching Michigan or Michigan State play football in the second half.
Also, it's no offense to you, Power Neck, but Western this year could barely complete a forward pass. I'm not trying to watch that. It's boring as shit.
Again, they did make a Cotton Bowl last time I checked.
Max
In
Mayer.
2016.
Max Mayer.
That's
And
so
where
long
you're
ago.
wrong,
I don't
Terry.
care. They've been
Western
irrelevant.
Michigan made the Cotton Bowl. Never forget Corey Davis. You remember Corey Davis?
Yeah.
The guy that everyone had on their fantasy team at one point thinking, all right, this is the year.
You're right.
This is the year.
You make it once in 100 years with a transitional player. It just doesn't happen all the time.
They ain't been the same since Antonio Brown.
You know, and the Cotton Bowl is the bullshit
Since
major
we're just
bowl.
doing it, here's a question for the CMU, the legend. I believe you're in their Hall of Fame, correct?
Journalism Hall
Journalism
of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So you're Central Hall of Famer. How can you guys have like the number 1 overall pick in the draft and tons of first round picks all the time? You had TJ Watt on your team at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was playing tight end.
Explain to me how you guys are such bums at football. Eastern went and got Power Neck. They're going to bowls every year. You guys have number 1 overall picks in the NFL draft. You stink. How? Western made it to the Cotton Bowl, for Christ's sake.
It's a team game. You can't just have the number 1 player in the MAC or the nation when the rest of those bums that they get from the UP in Bug Tussle, Wisconsin. That's why Central sucks.
They got number one overall picks in the NFL draft.
All right.
How are you not better?
All right.
How do you not demand more?
All right. TJ Watt, he's known for what?
Sacking the quarterback.
Sacking the quarterback. Glad you said that. At Central, he played tight end. He wasn't even at his position.
Then hire better coaches.
Management of talent.
Yeah,
there you
hire
go.
better coaches.
What about Chris Kaman?
Right?
What about Thunder Dan Marley?
Yeah.
They were good back then because they had thunder and lightning.
All right, well, we got to go to break.
Central has been good before.
Real quick, let me read this in the chat. Mike G, I love Wednesday night Maction. I'm more partial to Tuesday night Maction, by the way, than Wednesday.
Same. Tuesday is a premier
better.
day to have Maction.
It would. Not enough for you to root for them because you're
hey, that's during the weekdays.
Hey, yo, let me say, Central rolled Michigan State's ass 3 times, so there.
So there you have that. And also, the smoke. Neil is such a smug little prick.
Damn.
So there's that.
Bam. I'm not going to fight that one.
Randy Wise.
Let me tell you about Randy Wise. Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. It's happening all summer long. We just got done at Oakland Hills last week.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure you come out. It's a lot of fun. They got the best names, the biggest names in Michigan celebrities. You got Kirk Gibson out there. Tom Izzo's out there. Maybe you'll see Terry Crews. Sada Baby was out there last year. You never know. Randy Wise. Make sure you come check it out all summer long. Make the wise decision and visit Randy Wise today.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza are taking over Metro Detroit. Make sure you go tap in one of their locations. They're popping up all over the place, known for their quality hand-battered, hand-breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. Stop in any mega station near you or go to Sorokis.com to figure out where you can get some of this great food.
Sorokis.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Do have a Pistons thing I want to get into with Terry real quick. Not going to spend a ton of time on it. Kevin Bell says Neil is hilarious. DNC ENT, J.J. Watt, Eric Fisher. Like, think about it that way. They had J.J. Watt, Eric Fisher, Antonio Brown, who low-key had one of the best 5-year stretches in the history of football at the receiver spot. And then I look, and I see in the 20 teens, 3-9, 3-9, 7-6, 6-6, 7-6, 7-6, 6-7, 1-11. Like,
Hey, man.
Explain.
Ever since Brian Kelly left, it's been all downhill.
How's that even possible, dude? Well, looking at it, ever since Butch Jones left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the next coaching hire.
KT
All right.
Foss?
Well, Mike G said,
Hire me, Terry.
Huh?
Hire me.
Okay.
Would you be able to do that, though? And Mike G says, Terry sponsors a Cavassier tent at the CMU tailgate. Is that true?
I could definitely see that.
Yeah. Guilty. Caught me.
All right. I do like the Western Central banter from time to time. It's a fun little bit.
It is.
And like I like how mad Jesus gets too, because he knows I'm right.
Yeah,
No,
you know
I'm
what's cool
I'm just
about
talking to a brick wall.
No. You know what's cool about the Central Western rivalry? We don't shit on each other. We want the other team to lose when we play each other, but we go out and party.
You don't even go in the game.
Sometimes we go to the game.
I've been to two Western Central games and never went into the stadium.
Yep, that's very
possible.
Western Central of you.
Dude, I went to Western as a Central person. I got the bag man. I met the Western bag man. I got some ladies. some booze, everything. I had a great time.
All right, T-Foss, you're an NBA guy. You were in the 30 for 30 about the bad boys. As a matter of fact, that was when you got your Mitch album on, and you're like, I don't want to talk about the Pistons. Oh, the 30 for 30 people are here? Yeah. Let's talk about the bad boy Pistons and 30 for 30. And that's all right. You know, Mitch taught you well.
That's not exactly how it worked out.
No?
I wasn't supposed to be in the 30 for 30.
What, Mitch was?
Mitch was.
He took
day off. Brian Burwell. I was supposed to be not in it.
And then
only reason I was in it is because Isaiah Thomas. He says he knows our story better than anybody. So why you got these other people in here? So they put me in the chair I was in that chair for like 2.5 hours.
We got to get Isaiah. We got to get Isaiah on the show, T-Foss. I know we've been talking about that for a long time. We got to do that. Next time you're in, let's get Isaiah on. I want to. Will he real talk with me? Can we real talk about why he gets? I think he gets shit on.
Yeah.
He's talking about that now.
Yeah.
Yes, he will do that.
Can you just avoid asking him any Michael Jordan questions because we know what road that's going down? So, just saying.
But you know what? Him, and this comes from Isaiah. Him and Michael Jordan were getting along, but then the Last Dance came out, and that was like, shoot, into the ball game.
The final
I've
straw.
never seen a superstar that's been at the highest levels of his game in the greatest time in the history of his sport that gets overlooked more than Isaiah Thomas. I'll never understand that.
Yeah.
Never.
It was wrong.
He came through with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan.
And dominated.
Yeah, you beat all of them.
Right,
beat them all.
Got a winning record against Jordan and Magic.
In the grand scheme of things, they all were greater ball players than him. So he gets
and that's where I don't. That doesn't compute with me, Terry. Yeah. He did it in Detroit. When he showed up here, they were winning 9 games a year playing at the Silverdome had nothing
and weren't thinking about winning. But let me ask you this: let's look at the ladder of players. Would you pick Isaiah over Magic Johnson?
No.
I would say Magic had more help.
I'd agree.
Would you pick Isaiah over Magic Johnson? But Magic made players better.
Yeah, and look,
played with Kareem.
I would say he unequivocally had more help.
Yeah.
I would say that the gap is very, very small, but just due to Magic's size and his ability to play the point guard, he was a unicorn.
Yeah.
He absolutely was a unicorn.
Right.
I would say by a slim margin, but Magic, if you put Magic in Detroit, the results would have been the same. Couple titles.
Okay. All right.
The results would have been the same.
Would you pick Isaiah over Larry Bird?
No.
Larry had more help.
Larry Bird was a clutch player.
He was. He was great.
Four Hall of Famers.
Yeah. No. And look, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Larry Bird is great. I hate him.
Yeah.
But he's great. And I've been clear cut about that too, Terry. I hated him so much that I turned them off when I was young, and then all of a sudden he was out of the league and it was over. And in hindsight, I kind of regret that I let the hate blind me to the point where I would just automatically shut it off.
Okay, would you take Isaiah over Michael Jordan?
No, I mean
you can't.
You can't.
Okay.
But
Isaiah, he had more help.
Isaiah had a winning record against him, and Isaiah helped shape him into what he is.
Yeah.
Who won more championships?
Right. Jordan did.
Who scored more points?
Sure.
There's still no reason to not put him on that team.
Who's called the GOAT?
And you know what, KG? I'm past that.
Yeah.
I understand how politics work and all that kind of stuff. And I'm past the dream team thing. I'm talking about when you talk about his career, it's as good as anybody's career in the league. Especially with what he walked in. People forget that, Terry. Yep. He took this whole city and put this whole city on his back. Never said, oh, I want out.
Right.
Never said, trade me, get me out of here. Never.
Send me to Chicago.
Never said any of that stuff. Said, I'll make it work. On my own, I will make it work. Isaiah Thomas is as Detroit as any athlete in Detroit sports history.
Right.
Didn't talk about what he didn't have.
True. He had a chance to go to New York, and he said, screw you. I'm not going there.
That's what I'm saying, Terry. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Because of 45.
Yeah.
Because of number 45. Scoring, shooting 30%, 20% from 3 at the end of his career and people celebrating him. But whatever. I digress. I don't understand why he is not celebrated in the pantheon of NBA players. He is every bit as great as those guys.
Yeah.
Is he better than them?
Top
No,
point guard
but
all
he's
time.
every bit as great as those guys.
He's
Let
not.
me see them come to Detroit in the Silverdome
Baby,
and turn that into this.
He's not as great as they are. He's a really good player. Great.
You wouldn't say he's a top 5 point guard
But
all
he
time.
can't.
He's
he
a top
can't-
2.
Yeah, You know what? Here's what chaps me when people are like, "Oh, I think John Stockton was better than Isaiah
No
Thomas."
chance.
Baloney. That means you never saw them play head to head. Because I used to get this every time they played Utah. It would be Mark Aguirre or John Sally or somebody said, "Oh, your boy gonna get lit up tonight." I said, "Who is my boy?" You know who your boy is, John Stockton. I said, first of all, it's not my boy. And yeah, I know he's going to get lit up tonight. That's why Isaiah got his head split open by Karl Malone, because he was lighting up John Stockton too much. And he got pissed.
No, and Woodward Sports Chat thread, Mike O, come on, Neil, are you serious? Yes. Drop any of those guys in the Silverdome in Detroit in the early 80s, and let me see if they can build that out on their own like Isaiah did. Are they better players? Yes, probably top end, they are better players. But I'm talking about when you take the total package and the dog, Isaiah would kill his grandma to win a game.
Absolutely.
Without a second thought. I love Isaiah Thomas.
You don't think Magic Johnson, with all his ability, could have done the same thing, if not more? Because Magic's thing is he makes other guys better. If you're an 8-point...
Isaiah made other guys better.
Well, he had to learn that. Magic did that from day one. I think Magic
How can he make
was
Kareem
the
better?
quintessential point guard with size.
Some of the greatest players to ever play.
KG wants to know, how can you make Kareem better? You know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like the most points in the history of the game.
But what you do with Kareem is, big fella, how do you like the ball high? Do you like it low? There's more than just feeding him the ball. Kareem wanted the ball a certain way, which Magic was able to do to set him up for his skyhook. But James Worthy was a better player because of Magic. Byron Scott, all of them became better. Byron Scott was pissed because he thought it should have been his team.
Right.
But it wasn't, and it shouldn't have been.
No doubt. No, you're absolutely right. I'm saying, though, make everything equal and come here and put an entire city on your back through the teeth of the greatest time in the history of the NBA, and everyone just skips over Isaiah Thomas, and I'll never understand
because that 3-year window was never supposed to happen.
Right. Yeah. That makes it all the more impressive.
It is very impressive, but when you talk about the personalities and the shadow and everything, Isaiah's shadow wasn't as great as Magic, Larry Bird, or Magic Johnson.
But they never were going to make it that way either because they hated Isaiah. They hated what the bad boys
and
represented.
the hatred was part of it too.
Kiazi says national media just can't stand putting Detroit in the spotlight unless they're forced to due to them winning and going to the championship
See, that's
game.
not
or coming
true.
Close.
No.
That's not true. Detroit is not a major city. And the one thing that I believe, Isaiah Thomas, for the Pistons to become a championship team, Isaiah Thomas had to be a dick.
Right.
And he had to piss off Michael Jordan. He had to piss off Magic Johnson. He had to piss off Larry Bird. If he doesn't do that, the Pistons, another fine ball club, 150 games, but no championships.
Neil Rule here for Planet Fitness. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios. They're the best gym in the gym game. You hear me talking about it. You can be a part of it as well. The most affordable deal in all of the gym world. That is a fact, everybody. Don't let that gym do you wrong, as KG would say. Don't be doing like some of these other spots that are charging you $90 and $100 a month. Go to Planet Fitness. It's got everything you need. Just walk in the door, do your work, take a shower in the clean facilities, and go on about your day. Make it an everyday part of your life. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Any Lady Jane's haircuts for men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Oh, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
All right, everybody, don't miss out on the expert. That's right, our sports injury expert, Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sport and Spine Center. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday right here on Big D Energy. That'll be tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And Thursdays with Bojan Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusted with his career, everybody. Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more info, go to MichiganSportandSpine.com, or you can give them a call, 248-426-9944, 426-9944. All right, final segment of the show, and I didn't mean for that to go that way. I had a Pistons question. But Terry...
Well, it went that way.
No, it did, and again, like...
I'm going to give you a little bit more fuel for your fire.
Okay, please do.
When Isaiah Thomas joined the Pistons, guess what organization wasn't interested in becoming a championship team?
The Pistons.
The Pistons. They wanted to fill the Silverdome, fill the Palace, get their little 50 wins, be competitive in the playoffs. And Isaiah was like, that's not good enough. We're going to win championships here. So he put the championship spirit in the organization. And you said something during the break that I absolutely 100% agree. I would put Isaiah Thomas ahead of Barry Sanders.
I would.
For this one reason. Isaiah Thomas was like, okay, I'm going to be more than a player. And the one thing he told me, if I retire and you only think of me as a basketball player, then I'm a failure. But the other thing that he did, and we made fun of him for doing this, he was also the pseudo general manager. He pushed the front office to be better. They fired Chuck Daly, and he pushed, nah, don't fire Chuck. Barry Sanders if they had fired Wayne Fontes, Barry wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be critical of Barry with that, like some others will be, because that kind of stuff is in you. But that's why, like, for me, Isaiah Thomas, to me, is probably the greatest Detroit sports athlete of all time. Of all time.
Yeah.
Because of what he walked into and what he turned it into. And Terry, like, and again, you were in the 30. If you haven't watched the Bad Boys 30 for 30, which I'm sure all of you have, but if there's one of you out there that has not, you need to go watch it. And just for me, Terry, he gets slept on too because of the Achilles, you know, at the end of his career, where he didn't have that 4 years to pile on bullshit numbers like a lot of the other teams did. Yeah. And he bottom lined it and said, I had zero left. He literally gave his soul to Detroit. He gave you everything he had, Terry. And I just think it should be celebrated more. That's all.
Okay. Even though the Achilles knocked him out, really what ended his career was the mental part. He was mentally exhausted.
Yes.
And didn't have the gumption. The Achilles didn't kill him. I think even though that's the way it's written, that's the way it's thought of. Really, he was mentally fried and could go no longer.
I think that loss to the Bulls did it. That was the beginning of the end.
No doubt, it was.
And Detroit's supremacy, to have Steve Nash above Isaiah Thomas is blasphemous.
Can we block him? You're blocked for that. You're blocked for that for the rest of the day.
Nash didn't even deserve one of them MVPs. And I'm a big Steve Nash fan.
Shaq.
Do you know why they gave him that? Because it's all Shaq and winning it every year. But they give it to him every year.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports Chat there. We'll wrap this up before we get out of here. And again, I didn't mean for it to go this way. It just did. John Fisher, if you don't understand the Pistons not shaking the Bulls' hands, and I saw people talking about that, was exactly how the Celtics did. Yeah, when the Celtics did it, they're competitors.
Exactly.
They're competitors and they're champions and all that kind of stuff.
People hated that bad boy.
Isaiah does it, and it's hate.
No. It's the way it was portrayed. What you saw with the Celtics, you saw Kevin McHale talking to the Pistons. Here's what you didn't see. John Sally did the same thing. He stayed back and talked to the Bulls.
Yeah. So did Joe
congratulating them.
Yeah, Dumars shake hands.
They did that, but we never ever see that video. But we see Kevin McHale while the rest of the Celtics, they're already on their flight back to Boston.
Chase, I have Iserman over Isaiah Thomas personally, but again, just taking nothing. And I know obviously Joe Dumars is great and he's in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. And so is Dennis Rodman. It's just for me, the mentality that he had to have and literally gave his existence to the city. I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah.
And it is. 71 Mad Cat. Steve Nash can't even analyze UEFA Champions League. No, he can't. No, he can't. Real cream of wheat. Why are the Pistons still an NBA franchise? Yes, they are, and one of the greatest NBA franchises. Check the resume. All right,
I'm going to disagree with that. Before Isaiah, they were awful.
Right.
And then until the going to work Pistons, they were awful. And then post going to work, they've been awful.
That's the circle of life for every NBA franchise.
Yeah, but you have 2 runs in 60, 70 years. To me, that's not great.
That's the arc of pretty much every franchise. All right, for T. Foss, for KG, Juzus, Spencer Raster, Power Neck, I'm Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy. Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.
Big D.